Hello guys and welcome to Watch Dogs running on 12K resolution, emulation of 3 8K resolution screens in vertical mode with the help of single Titan RTX video card and Intel Core i9 generation i9 9900K emulated as Core i3 9000K running 5.4 GHz, just 4 core, 4 threads, 5400 MHz per each core, stable and cool, more than enough today for the Watch Dogs PC game. So as you can see, I'm running 12,960 pixels by 7,680 pixels. Today I'm recording this video with a professional video recording external equipment, so the FPS that you're going to see at the very top will be our real FPS without taxing in terms of losing any performance or taxing the FPS like a ShadowPlay does, so there is no performance lost. Same FPS as I'm not recording. Okay, right now set into the windowed mode. I'm about to switch it to a full screen, and during this video I'm going to show you all kind of different presets. I'm going to show you low, I'm going to show you medium, high, ultra. Okay, let's go ahead and get going. So let me show you first that my video card today is running completely stock. In the end of this video I'm going to share some information about my PC hardware. So let me real quick see that it's running completely stock. Fan rotation will be at the 100%, like that, and it says Watch Dogs right here in the little corner, left top corner. Okay, let's go ahead and switch, guys, now to full screen, and let's go ahead and get into the game. My name is iPlay4K, aka iPlay8K, aka iPlay16K, aka UHD King. My new domain name that I registered, UHDking.com. It will be dedicated to all kind of video encoding, video decoding in 4K resolution, 5K resolution, 6K resolution, 8K resolution, 10K resolution, 12K resolution, and 16K resolution, including the gameplays and some other information. If you looking to run UHD resolution on your PC, the UHDking.com will be a great result, guys. It's one of my new projects. So low preset, let's go ahead and make sure it's low preset. Here we go. And 12K resolution as again 3 8K resolution emulated in vertical mode. Today I'm recording at 8K resolution at 30 FPS with this professional external video recording equipment that supports 8K resolution. And through the DSR I'm emulating to the 12K resolution, which is unusual 12K resolution, which is much higher resolution than 12K resolution 16 divided by 9 aspect ratio by Apple, which based out of the 6K resolution 16 divided by 9 Apple Pro display XDR screens. Today our resolution is much higher than that because we're running 3 8K resolution screens in the vertical mode. Look at this, 26 FPS average. Not a bad start, and I don't feel any stuttering, I don't feel any lag at all. It feels like the FPS I just demonstrated to you, the crash still didn't decrease our FPS. It feels that feels like it's running 30 FPS actually, guys, but it says 25 FPS as you can see at the. Let's go ahead and take this camera, and this is not the camera, as again they're not using the real car makers here because I believe they didn't have any license. It feels, guys, like it's running 30-35 FPS. This is how it feels right now, and it feels that I'm having latency delay of like about 30 milliseconds. But as you can see at the right top corner, it says it's 25 FPS and the latency delay is like almost 40 milliseconds, but it certainly doesn't feel like that in this particular game. Please keep that in mind. So it feels great. Beautiful. I really like it. Wow, it runs great, but as again, at low preset it feels like GTA 4. By the way, the Watch Dogs, guys, is a similar game to a Mafia 3, a GTA 4, GTA 5. If you're enjoying this type of games, you're going to enjoy this game, especially as single player. Has a beautiful story. You're going to enjoy it. And they also have the multiplayer, and you can pick up this game below $5 if you're going to go ahead and search it. It's a beautiful investment and you're going to enjoy, especially if you like to play single player games. You're going to enjoy this game a lot. So I would say 26 FPS average and latency delay is 40 milliseconds. And as again, we're not taxing any FPS while I'm recording it. So the FPS will be just the same as I'm not recording it. Please keep that in mind. Look at this. Everything is destructible. Everything is beautiful. The cars are destructible. The game is amazing. And kind of similar idea to GTA 5 as again, to Mafia 3. And visuals are almost on the same level as well. This is the original game, but game has a lot of modes, so you can increase the visuals. I'm owning Watch Dogs as I'm playing it right now on the Uplay, as well as Watch Dogs 2, and both of the games I'm going to record on a single Titan RTX and on a 2 Titan RTXs in SLI if I will figure out how to make the SLI working. But I remember when I was using 4 Titan X Maxwell GPU architecture and I was recording 8K resolution in Watch Dogs, so I'm pretty sure the SLI is probably working for Watch Dogs 1. But we're going to find out. Let me go ahead and pick up this Ferrari. This is look like a Ferrari right here for me. And I'm going to go ahead and pick it up. Alright, buddy, we're gonna get your vehicle. As you can see, guys, the VRAM usage right now is 22,307 megabytes, which is almost 23 gigabytes of the VRAM usage, or almost 23,000 megabytes. And the system RAM usage at the right top is almost 6,000 megabytes. So I can assume that we are healthy in terms of our VRAM usage. We're not offloading any data from the VRAM into the system RAM due to VRAM overload. We're pretty healthy on this type of scenario, and we're showing very high FPS, sometimes even above 30 FPS average. So I would say we are like 30 FPS average with the 40 milliseconds latency delay, and you want to keep your FPS as high as possible for the comfortable experience, and the latency delay between rendering each frame in terms of milliseconds you want to keep as low as possible. Let's go ahead and switch the preset now, and I'm going to switch it to medium. So how I'm running this resolution today, guys. I'm using 8K resolution on my professional external video recording device because it's supporting 8K resolution, and I'm using the NVIDIA DSR with the custom resolution, which is emulation of 3 8K resolution screens in vertical position, because I'm using 8K resolution screen width as my height, which is 7680. So pretty much we're not far away from 16K resolution, which is 8640 pixels in height, but we're way higher than Apple 12K resolution 16 divided by 9 aspect ratio formed out of the 4 Apple Pro display XDR 6K resolution screens, and we're higher than, I'm assuming, 12K resolution, which is 16 divided by 9 aspect ratio, which is 11,540 by 5760. No, by 60 by 6,480. 11,540 by 6,480. We are much higher than that. Okay, medium, look at this guys, we're still very high FPS at medium. Wow, about 25 FPS average. The latency delay is still in terms of the 40 milliseconds, and as again, this is the medium preset. The purpose of this video is not the gameplay. Ooh, wait a second, nope. This is the medium preset now, because the FPS was kinda high. The purpose of this video guys is again not the gameplay. The purpose of this video is not the pixel comparison, but I will upload as a bonus 8K resolution at 30 FPS as I'm recording right now. Unfortunately, I'm going to compress the video a little bit because the compression rate, the video bit rate that I'm using today is 860 megabit a second, which is crystal clear at 8K resolution at 30 FPS, but the file will be around 200 gigabytes. So YouTube doesn't accept that. So what's going to happen, I'm going to recompress the video in around like 150, 160 megabit a second at 8K resolution at 30 FPS with the file size around 110 gigabytes, and I will go ahead and upload that. But I'm pretty sure that the video will be crystal clear on YouTube even at 150 megabit a second. So go ahead and watch 8K resolution as an extra bonus in your YouTube video player to enjoy this video. Guys, I already recorded so many videos, my voice can be a little bit squeaky. I'm apologizing about it, but a lot of videos coming to iplay4k.com YouTube channel. Beautiful. So we decreased the FPS by about 10 FPS, so we went from 32, as you can see, to 20 FPS, and the latency delay is increased by about 10 milliseconds. Is increased by 10 milliseconds, which is less comfortable. So we went from 40 milliseconds to 50 milliseconds, and on average we went from 30 FPS per second to 20 FPS a second. So right now we're running average 20 FPS and around 50 milliseconds latency delay. Because again, latency delay in terms of the milliseconds you want to keep as low as possible for the most comfortable experience, and the FPS as high as possible. Look at my CPU utilization, not even 50%. So 4 core, 4 threads is more than enough, but you want to make sure that you're not seeing 90% CPU utilization or above. This is the clearest sign that you need to add CPU with at least 2 more additional threads or 2 more additional cores. Keep that in mind. But this is not the scenario, so with the 6 core, 6 threads at 5.3 gigahertz, we're probably going to lose the FPS, and 5.4 gigahertz we increase the FPS, which is nice because we added additional 100 megahertz on our CPU, and we don't need additional threads or cores because we're not going to utilize them anyways. But the higher frequency will produce us maybe 1 FPS as additional, which is nice. Guys, this is the first video uploaded to YouTube in 12K resolution, so don't forget to smash that like button for the support and motivation for me to record more videos. As again, I just registered a new domain name, UHDking.com, because I'm the UHD King. I was the first YouTuber that showed you 16K resolution gameplays back in May and July of 2016 when I had my 4 Titan X Maxwell GPU architectures, and I'm continuing this tradition, and that's why I play 4K, aka I play 8K, aka I play 16K is now aka UHD King as well. Beautiful guys, 20 FPS and around, I would say, 55 milliseconds latency delay. This is at medium, not bad. And if the Watchdog supporting, and I believe it does, SLI, because this is how I was recording for Titan X Maxwell GPU architecture, then we will double the FPS when I'm going to use the 2 Titan RTXs, and then it's going to be a different game, and it's going to be absolutely amazing and comfortable experience. So as again, right now we're watching at the 12K resolution at the high preset. Let's go ahead and have a look. Yeah, decrease the FPS from 20 to 12. and latency delay we increase from 50 to 55 to ooh, crash. Let me go ahead and reload that. So the game doesn't feel great with this 12K resolution because it's very wide, and there is a possibility that some objects are creating some collisions incorrectly, and that's why it's an error. But let me show you guys, this is how I was running my desktop today, 12,960 at 7,680. Let's go ahead and relaunch the game. Let's go ahead and relaunch the game. So I'm going to test it as again high, and I'm going to finish up with the ultra, and in the end of this video I'm going to share with you my PC hardware information, and I will include in the end of this video as well the 4 Titan X Maxwell GPU architecture running the Watch Dogs in 8K resolution, and I'm going to record 8K resolution on a single Titan RTX, as well as I'm going to record 10K, 4K, 12K, and hopefully 16K on single Titan RTX, as well as 2 Titan RTXs if NVIDIA is still supporting SLI. Beautiful game, by the way. I'm a big fan of Watch Dogs. I have 2 of them. I have Watch Dogs and I have Watch Dogs 2. So here we go, high preset, 12K resolution. Let me go ahead and bring it to a full screen mode. The game is kind of crashing. It didn't crash on me before, but it's crashing when I'm overclocking anyhow my video card. And today my video card is running on liquid metal thermal compound paste on my GPU, and I see diamond thermal compound paste on the VRAM, power distribution, and any chip on the Titan RTX PCB. But I'm still using the dual fan design air heatsink by NVIDIA. Didn't crash on me before. It only was crashing on me when I was trying to apply some sort of overclock, because it looked like this game doesn't like this 12K resolution. Okay, what's going on here? Okay, we'll load it. 13 FPS. This looks like a Mustang from the front. Has a different badge, and from the back it looks like a Maserati. But there is a mode, guys, that can bring the original cars, and there is a mode that can increase the visuals in this game to another level. And I'm going to record you with 2 Titan RTXs with the mode, and I'm just going to show you the Watch Dogs reboot tribot video, and it's going to be a beautiful film because I'm a fan of this game. Still running, guys. It's still playable status, but as again, of course, not comfortable status. If 12K resolution at low was comfortable status, so right now it's not comfortable status at all, but it's still playable status. It's on top of the renderable status, so it's playable status, but as again, without any comfort at all. As you can see, you can switch the cameras. Look at my VRAM usage, 23,760 megabytes, almost 24,000 megabytes. It could be that. It could be also the reason why it's crashing the game. It could be not just a resolution. Maybe a resolution is fine. Maybe just because it's overloading at some point the VRAM, there is a possibility. So 13 FPS, 12. I would say 13 FPS average, because I saw the 12 FPS, I saw the 14 FPS, and the latency delay will be like 75 milliseconds. This is at high. Let me do some burnouts over here. Let's go ahead and have a look. The volumetric particles, how it does. Oh yeah, it doesn't do a bad job. As you can see, the FPS doesn't decrease. Maybe it decreased by only 1 FPS. So Turing GPU architecture, guys, Titan RTX is the first video card that is capable to run Watch Dogs above 8K resolution. And to be able to run 12K resolution, you need to have something like Titan RTX, at least single video card, or faster and better video card, but you need to have at least 24 GB of VRAM, as you can see at the very top corner, because I'm almost reaching right now my capacity, my maximum capacity, which is the 24,000 megabytes or 24 gigabytes of VRAM. So single RTX 2080 Ti video card or two RTX 2080 Ti video cards is not going to handle 12K resolution at all. Especially with this 12K resolution. And as again, this is just pure emulation of 3 8K resolution screens, and with 3 8K resolution screens connected to the Titan RTX, you will receive the similar performance as you see right now. Alright, so let me real quick go ahead and switch it now. It was definitely, guys, comfortable at low 12K resolution. I didn't have any problems. So Ultra preset now. This is Ultra preset. However, ambient occlusion is MHBAO, but I'm also going to show you Ultra at maximum ambient occlusion. You're probably going to reach the 24,000 megabytes of our VRAM usage. Wow, everything is on another level. The reflections on the car, the shadows, look at this. It's just wow, pure wow. Let me go ahead and pick up that old school car real quick, the muscle car. Alright, buddy. Look at the level of details, guys. You can see the details, every single level of details. Please watch this video. Oh my god, he called the police. Please watch this video. Let me stop it. In 8K resolution for the maximum visuals. Just switch it in your YouTube video player to 8K resolution. Okay, we gotta draw away because, oh, you know what? Let me do like this. Let me hide. Let me hide. Here we go. But I don't think it's going to help me, is it? Or probably it's going to help me. Nope, it didn't help me. Are they coming after me? Yeah, they're coming after me, guys. It didn't help me. So this is a Ultra, guys. As you can see, same type of FPS as I was running at high. The VRAM is increased almost to 24,000 megabytes, which is 24 gigs. We're almost reaching right now the capacity, the maximum capacity of our VRAM available on the Titan RTX, which is 24,496 megabytes or 24 gigabytes. But the operating system such as Windows 10 is utilizing about 128 megabytes. So pretty much we don't want to go above 24,000 megabytes to stay safe and healthy VRAM usage. Otherwise we're going to start offloading some VRAM into the system RAM, and this will create very high latency delay, and this will decrease our FPS to another level. Hopefully, guys, this makes sense. Okay, are they going to come after me over here with this type of acrobatic jump? Yep, they do. Look at this. The police in this game is not a joke. But it's still playable status, but as again, it's not comfortable. But with two Titan RTXs and SLI, we're probably going to reach about 20 FPS over here, guys. Keep that in mind. Wow, I was killed. And we saw that beautiful volumetric particles. So that's about it, guys. Let me go ahead and wrap it up. Let me show you my PC hardware components information real quick. And so as again, my desktop screen was at same 12K resolution, which is 3 8K resolution emulation at vertical position. And I was running today, let me go ahead and pull up everything. I'm going to start talking here. So here we go, let me zoom in. So as again, I was running i9 9900K emulated as i3 9000K with 4 core 4 threads to be able to run 5400 megahertz per each core stable, or 5.4 gigahertz per each core. And as you saw, our CPU usage not even reached the 50%, so we're pretty healthy in terms of our threads needs and cores needs during the gameplay in this particular game, Watch Dogs. But it's not going to be the case with the newer games. Keep that in mind. In the newer games, when you're running above 4K resolution, you must have at least 6 threads. Hopefully this makes sense. So I decided to go ahead and use the maximum possible frequency per each core in hope that I'm going to receive the maximum FPS as possible. So today pretty much you look at the maximum FPS on the Titan RTX video cards available in 2019-2020. Okay. I was using the most expensive DDR4 5000 MHz by Corsair CL18. 16GB costs about $1,000, but it's such a garbage system RAM, and it's not stable at 5000 MHz on any motherboards by Intel or by AMD, which is X299, Z370, Z390, or X570 by AMD, unless you're running MSI X570 Mac godlike motherboard for the AMD. The Corsair support told me it's only the one motherboard that's supporting this 5000 MHz CL18 memory. Unfortunately, I wasn't be able to keep it at 4000 MHz and all of these motherboards, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and clock it to 2400 megahertz external frequency, which is 1200 megahertz times 2, 2400 megahertz for the external frequency, and I'm going to use CL9, and I'm going to use the 1T command, which is going to be very aggressive DDR4 timing, which is unheard of, and it was stable, guys. I'm going to create a video tutorial how to do it with this type of memory, or any type of memory. You can try any type of Corsair memory if you can make it stable or not. And single Titan RTX, as you can see, was installed in my computer. I removed the secondary Titan RTX, so I'm not going to create any hot air pocket. This is how it was benching, guys. Let me real quick go ahead and share it to you. 646 points under my single thread performance under the CPU Z version 1.91.0 64-bit, and under the benchmark 17.01.64. This is unheard of performance, unheard of result, and the CPU multi-thread performance is 2486 points, which is great result because multi-thread ratio is almost 4x. You will never achieve, guys, 4 times performance versus your single thread performance. This is how it is. The cores pretty much is emulation in real life. It's not going to give you that perfect numbers of cores and numbers of in terms of multi-ratio performance. So 3.84 times is almost 4 times. So I would call it as excellent utilization. And this is the multi-thread benchmark. Keep that in mind. Let me compare you guys with some CPUs that I'm going to destroy in PC gaming, all of them. But in terms of multi-threaded performance, we're just going to analyze them versus my 4 core 4 threads. So this is 36 threads. 36 threads, not even 4 times faster, 3.5 times faster. Okay, so he's probably like 12x. He's using 18 cores, 36 threads, but under the CPU Z version 1.91.0, under the version benchmark 17.01 64-bit, he's showing 12x. So it means that he wasting about 6 cores, and he wasting about 24 threads. Okay, so you can see the quality of the cores, the quality of his single thread performance, single core, which is reflecting the quality of the overall threads and cores on the CPU, which is garbage. And the AMD even worse than that. Okay, this is the Ryzen 3700X 16 threads. Look at this, 16 threads, 2.5 times faster than me, but I'm 4 threads and he's 16 threads, 2.5 times faster. Okay, so pretty much he's utilizing 10x, but he's using not even 10x, I would say 9x. His multi-thread ratio 9x, but he's using 16 threads. losing a lot of threads, guys, wasting a lot of threads. This is, guys, the 20 thread. I'm going to go ahead and do all kind of CPUs for you. Go ahead and pause and use my idea to analyze the how fast their cores. This is, by the way, some people will think this is the best CPU to have because it doesn't have the integrated GPU on the CPU, because it says KF. So it's the same CPU as I'm using, 9900K, but F means it doesn't have the integrated GPU on the CPU, means it's going to require less voltage and will generate less heat and will overclock higher than 9900K. But this is not the case, guys. This CPU is garbage. Do not buy 9900KF. It's just a garbage. It doesn't overclock better, and it doesn't have the integrated GPU in case if you need it, and it doesn't generate less heat. Keep that in mind. If you want to have the faster 9th gen Intel CPU that I'm having today, grab yourself 9900KS. You can push another 100, or maybe if you're going to get lucky, 200 MHz extra, and you will benefit a lot from it if you're going to push 200 MHz extra in terms of your CPU per each core. So look at this, i7 8th gen 8700K, very famous CPU, 12 threads. He is not even 1.5 faster than my performance. And keep in mind that when I'm emulating my i9 9900K to i5 9600K with 5.3 GHz per each core with 6 cores, 6 threads, I'm dominating the CPU with the latency delay CL9, just destroying it with this. It's 12 threads. So you can assume the quality of the threads. So as you can see, the frequency per each core is very crucial, even in terms of the multi-threaded performance. 7700K, guys, almost as fast with the 8 threads as my 4-thread CPU, which is also a legendary CPU. It's i7. We're destroying this i7 6th gen with 8 threads. Very legendary CPU as well, 2nd gen, i7 2600K, 8 threads. I had the CPU running at 4.2 GHz back like in 2012, 2013. Look at this, we are faster almost by 1.5 times. Very famous CPU as well, Corsair Duo Wolfdale. I used to have this one as well, and yeah, I had this one back like in 2009, 2010, and I was running it at 4.2 GHz per each core. Alright, so that's pretty much it. Let's go ahead and check out the IDA64 cache memory benchmark. Guys, try to reach my latency, 47.1 nanoseconds, okay, with any DDR4 memory. It's unheard of. You want to keep as lower than I have, or the same. The higher in terms of the nanoseconds, it's lower, okay? Or try to reach my level 1, level 2, level 3 cache in terms of the latency, which is unheard of, as again, only when I'm running CL9 aggressive timing on my DDR4, as well as 5.4 GHz. This is unheard of results. There is a possibility that you can reach me in terms of the read, write, and copy speeds with the DDR4, let's say 3600 MHz at CL18 or 19, but try to reach me in terms of the latency delay. And also there is a possibility that you can reach me read, write, and copy, because how either calculating the performance of the data transfer for level 1, level 2, and level 3 cache, it will be pretty much, it's benching the one core, and then it's multiplying that one core times cores, and this is how it's getting this value, okay? But try it, if you wanna benchmark your system against my system, you want to try to match latency delays in terms of the memory, level 1, level 3, and level 2 cache, okay? As you can see, DDR4 2400 MHz, CL9 1T command, very aggressive, and I was using 54 multiplier for the external frequency, and I was using 52 multiplier for my AVX instructions. This is, guys, the IDA64 GPU benchmark. Okay, and as you can see, it pretty much, when I'm comparing Titan RTX versus my i3 9000K CPU with 4 core 4 threads, at 5.4 gigahertz, and the CPU is running x64 native optimized machine code, which is much faster than C native code. And the Titan RTX is running OpenCL, which is a little bit harsh in terms of the NVIDIA video cards. So if you want to have best performance under the OpenCL, you probably want to use the AMD video cards or Apple Bionic chips. In terms of the GPU, it's also showing a great results. But NVIDIA is a little bit harsh in terms of the performance, but still it's very amazing score for the CPU over here, as you can see, because as again it's running x64 machine native optimized code. Usually the CPU is at least 10 times slower than the GPU. Okay, hopefully this makes sense. But during this benchmark, it's not only tested the CPU and GPU, it was testing the GPU and VRAM versus the CPU and the system RAM. Okay, hopefully this makes sense. That's it, guys. That's pretty much it, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. I showed you everything what you need to know, and I'm going to go ahead and wrap up with this video. A lot of time, money, energy was invested. Don't forget to smash that like button for the support, and right now I'm putting some great videos for you to check out. Don't forget to check out 4 Titan X Maxwell GPU architecture running 8K resolution in Watch Dogs, as well as single Titan RTX in 8K, 2 Titan RTXs in 8K Watch Dogs. It also will be available right now on the screen. If you don't see it, go ahead and check the video description or check the video comments. Please do the positive comments, subscribe, share it with your friends. Have a great day, and I will see you in the next videos. Till the next time.